All right, so good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. It is Wednesday. That means it's Behind the Badge morning and the return of Sergeant Greenwich. Yes. All right, I feel like, we've been filming this sequel for a while. All right, so we're going to drop it on you today. Greenwich will join us. He's back from holiday. And he's going to join us at 6:30. So that gives us, with all the lengthy breaks that we have, limited time to really deal with a lot of stuff that is on the table right now. Good morning to the regional viewers, everybody watching us internationally. Good morning to our Tobago viewers. All right, good morning to our Tobago viewers. I was going to say regional, international, and in the 12 years of doing this show, I've never said good morning to Tobago. Well, I'm going to say I've never said it, but I've never said in the opening, good morning to Tobago. So good morning to all of the Tobago viewers. And I see that you all are preparing for a huge tourism season. And I hope that the promotion goes well and that we get people to the island, okay? To get things started this morning, of course, we got to take a look at some of the headlines as we prepare to get into things. So before we get to Behind the Badge, we're going to take some phone calls behind the badge as well. As we proceed this morning. All right, let's get started with the headlines, gentlemen, because we're on speed this morning, right? Quick as the word, rapid as the response. Disinvited. Main disinvited headline. So in the paper this morning, Sobers claims Trinidad and Tobago surreptitiously excluded from CARICOM vote. Government now pushes for meeting over Secretary General's reappointment. And of course, the Prime Minister doubled down. And the government is now pushing for a special meeting of CARICOM heads of government to challenge the reappointment of Dr. Carla Barnett as Secretary General, signaling that fresh elections are also firmly on the table. This after it was revealed yesterday that this country was deliberately disinvited from the voting process. And the government of Trinidad and Tobago claims it was surreptitiously excluded from the decision-making process, alleging that the reappointment occurred without being on the official agenda and without an invitation for Trinidad and Tobago to participate in the deliberations. On Monday, Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar declared that she will ruthlessly pursue the matter. All right, and yesterday, Foreign and CARICOM Affairs Minister Sean Sobers said that after sending 3 official letters to CARICOM and being the largest contributor to CARICOM's budget, no acknowledgement is very, very troubling. And this is not the first time that they've disrespected us. It's not the first time. And I did find it strange that when you go back and you look at things, right? Remember, the Prime Minister did not attend the retreat, okay? Now, based on what the Prime Minister said when she spoke at the CARICOM summit, right? Remember, she brought up the matter with Brent Thomas, and she also brought up the fact that as opposition leader, she wrote to this same person, right? The Secretary General, and never got a response. Good? Now, given that she was so firm in bringing up that matter as it relates to writing to the Secretary General on the Brent Thomas issue and not getting a reply, and everything else that she said in her speech at CARICOM, which was about 11 minutes long, I believe, had that vote been part of the agenda, I don't think she would have left. She would have stayed for the vote. Because it would have been something that she firmly spoke on during her speech. So I can't see that you look at you look at everything that is taking place on that weekend, and if the vote for the Secretary General is inside of there, if that is something that is there, I don't think the Prime Minister would have planned to leave to sidestep the retreat. So, when Sobers says deliberately, and these are strong words, to say deliberately, left out from that vote, and now you sent 3 official letters to CARICOM, right, on the matter, and none of those letters have gotten a response, no acknowledgement, is definitely troubling considering the amount of money that we put into CARICOM. So, let us give this a few days and see where this goes. Maybe till the end of next week and see what happens. Because if it is, as Sobers is saying, right? If it is as he is saying, then it's not just troubling, but it's disrespectful. That is scant courtesy to the highest order. So it goes on to speak about the government taking this in steps to deal with it, right? So step 1, and then they'll get to step 2, step 3 if needed, and a step 4 in terms of dealing with the situation with CARICOM. But yeah. Let's get to the next one. Wallafield. Man killed, pregnant woman among 2 shot in Wallafield attack. Now the media visited the home of Anthony Francis, or his relatives, relatives of Anthony Francis, alias Smalls, where they confirmed that he was shot and killed by a gunman as he slept just before 2 a.m. Relatives said the attacker pointed his gun through Francis's bedroom window and shot him. Now, this is the same thing that occurred just recently with the father and the 7-month-old baby, where a man stick a gun through the bedroom window and shoot the father and the baby. Right? On this occasion, a pregnant woman, so once again, a pregnant woman is shot, a man killed, 2 a.m. in the morning, and we in a SOE. Right? We in a SOE. Which brings me to the next headline. And the next headline, before I go further on that one, give me DCP Martin. So DCP Martin is insisting that the SOE is working despite the killings. DCP in charge of operations and Gold Commander for the state of emergency, Suzette Martin, insists that the state of emergency is working and has had some successes notwithstanding continued homicides. As of yesterday morning, there were 96 murders for the year thus far, compared to 106 for the same period in 2025. And like I said last week or week before, that comparison, right, of last year to now does not hold water, because last year during this period, there was an election campaigning mode. And last I checked, while crimes do happen regularly in Trinidad and Tobago, during an election campaign, they're very rare. And I say that to establish the fact that it means your murder rate drops during an election campaign. Nobody in Huntington, nobody to kill them, for some reason or the other. right? So because of that, you already have a decline in murders. So where you're comparing this now, I wouldn't compare during that, I don't like that comparison to that period last year. But nevertheless, responding to questions sent to her through the TTPS Corporate Communications Unit, Martin dismissed concerns that the ongoing SOE was ineffective, noting that it was simply not accurate. The state of emergency is working, she said. It is disrupting criminal activity, restricting movement, and allowing us to act with greater speed and authority. Well, if it's disrupting criminal activity and restricting movement, then why a man could stick a gun through a window at 2 a.m. in the morning and kill a man? That don't seem to be restricting movement to me. And if it's effective and it is restricting movement, why there was a headline over the weekend with your image on it where it read home invasions increase? How home invasions could increase if restrictions or restricted movement if there's a restriction in movement? That don't make sense. I mean, that's like Edith and them. You're contradicting yourself. You understand? In their case, they're talking about burnout, but they still want overtime money. Right? So, I mean, I don't understand. It's either it's working to the point where we see a steady decline in murders, which we're not seeing. We're not seeing that. And that's the truth. Gonzalez, the state of charade. So Marvin Gonzalez is calling on the government to end the state of charade. Member of Parliament for Arouca, Lopino Marvin Gonzalez has called on the government to end the current state of emergency, arguing that it has failed to address rising crime and has instead left citizens living in fear. Right? Now, whether or not citizens are living in fear like they used to, I cannot say. Right? Because I don't know the feelings of everybody in Trinidad and Tobago, right? But there was a time where, yeah, people were worried about how the crime rate was and the murders and that kind of thing. And I think it is a cause for concern when you're in a state of emergency and you're still seeing murders happening every single day. Now, there is an upside, and I can see why Suzette Martin is saying that it's working. And there is an article from the paper over the weekend, which I hope I have time to read. So let me just get, because that's going to lead me into Behind the Badge. So let me just get through the rest of these headlines here. There was another headline, Fake Dwight York. So fake Dwight York was held over an attack on minister's daughter. This was an attack on the Minister of Homeland Security daughter, Roger Alexander's daughter, where this guy who gave his name as Dwight York, a fake Dwight York, punched Alexander's daughter in the face and snatched her chain, I believe, as the article will say. And well, yeah, they have him in custody for something else, because when he realized who her father was, which was back in 2024, that before he became a minister, he was superintendent of police at the time. But when the man put on the robbery and he punched a girl in her face, and then he hear, well, you know that Roger Alexander daughter, he went into hiding. But he come out of hiding probably to commit some other crime, and they hold him for the crime that he committed. But he had this one to answer to as well. Here we go with the health system bracing for nurses' protests amid staffing crisis. Chairman of the SWRHA, Anil Gosain, is seeking to reassure the public that contingency measures are in place to protect patient care as nurses prepare for a planned protest on Friday. Oh, good. And the demonstration announced by Edie Stewart, president of the Trinidad and Tobago National Nurses Association, comes amid an escalating standoff between the union and leadership of the NCRHA. And Gosain said that the SWRHA has been closely monitoring staffing levels in recent days and has so far recorded minimal disruption. All right? He said the nurses are coming out, and if they are not, we fill the gaps from the pool and through overtime. So the service has continued. I will repeat that. We fill the gaps from the pool and through overtime. Yes? All right. So, we move on to the other headline, where Patrice Roberts has been ordered to pay $25,000 to a Canadian company for managing her career. Soca star Patrice Roberts has been ordered to pay $25,000 in compensation to a Canadian entertainment company for services it provided while briefly managing her career. All right? That will be in the paper this morning. It was all over social media yesterday, of course. And finally, because I really want to get to the story from the brothel that was in the paper over the weekend, the U.S. has donated 8,640 ready-to-eat meals to the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force. All right? So they'll get 8,640. How many members of the Trinidad and Tobago Defense? How many members we have in the Defense Force? Yeah, 8,000 soldiers. How many people make up the Defense Force soldiers? I don't know. We don't know. Well, like they don't know here either, but they didn't even put, well, you know. But anyway, yeah. So with that, I want to take you to a story here very quickly. And as I get to the story, I also want to remind you guys, we're in the final 20 days. We have less than 20 days to run Stefan Run. Just put up Run Stefan Run for me very quickly. 5,000 something? 5,600 in Defense Force, all right. That means $1.5 a person. Anyway, Run Stefan Run people, let me tell you something. We're less than 20 days away. All right, we're 26th of April, Sunday 26th of April. I am locking off registration very soon. We have over 800 registered so far. On our way to 1,000, I'm going to lock it off at 1,000. We just have 100 and something more registrations to take, or if I decide to do it that long, because I'm really not waiting on people this year. I would really like to distribute early rather than on the weekend of. Usually we do the distribution on the Friday and the Saturday, and the run is the Sunday. But I really wanted to move that forward. And I really thought, well, I know we'll get to the 1,000 before next weekend. It's whether or not we're going to be able to put everything together. So I'm probably looking at that weekend again. The Friday and the Saturday we'll pick up will be right here at Synergy TV. So get yourself registered. Go to trinbagoevents.com. You could register there with your card. If not, you could do walk-in registration. Walk-in registration is available at sports and games nationwide, including the new store that they opened in Eastgate Mall. All right? You just go into sports and games, tell them you come to register for Run Stefan Run, and boom. They will give you your promo code. Just follow the instructions on the card, and you're good to go. All right? So get yourself registered. Remember, and tomorrow is Thursday. We're having 2 members from the autistic, well, we have the head of the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago. She's going to pop in tomorrow with a parent of a child with autism as well, who provides the massage therapy service at Run Stefan Run. That is Angel Alcazar. So she and Amoy, who is the head of the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago, who we raise funds and we assist. We give them part of the proceeds. They're going to be on the program tomorrow. But remember, that is the main thing. The main thing is that we are giving something to a charity. All right? We don't just do this to say, well, we're doing our 5K and all of the... And let me tell you something, this thing gets so competitive now, eh? Well, let's see what's going on in this 5K thing. Everybody doing our 5K now, you know. And you know who's spoiling it? All these corporate people. I'm telling you, you know why they're spoiling it? They're making it, they have the money, they have the bankroll. So you're getting, it's like a fet now. That's what they're doing. Well, I'm not looking for those, I'm not looking for people who, you know what I mean. We have our core group of people, and I'm looking for runners. We started this because nobody was concentrating on sports. One, and I said, well, if we concentrate on sports and we do a little 5K, we could raise some funds for our charity too. And that is basically what it's about for us. So I remember somebody asked me, do you have a village? But we've always had a village. I don't know if this village thing is if the thing is a new thing. From the time we started it in 2023, we always had a village with people coming to promote their products and that kind of thing. And if you want to promote your product, if you have a business and you want to promote your product, you could do so now by calling 345-3380. That is 345-3380, because you get the opportunity to give out your samples and so on and so forth, and push your product to a large amount of people on the day. All right? Or if you have a product and you want to give us 1,000 in it, give us 1,000 in your product and we'll put it in the bag. Things like that. That's what we do. And I was packaging bags from day one. The first year, people get Planters nuts and Nature Valley ban and a drink and a cup from NGC. I think we're the first people started to get people that in a bag, Serious, A whole goodie bag, because how people used to do it, they do the 5K and then they go to after the 5K, they have these tents with the promotions going on, and they used to go and fill up the bag. And I said here, look, we have the bags, get them a goodie bag. Let me see what we can get from whoever, and we will distribute it in the bags and wherever, right? And that is what we've been doing for the last few years. And I see now people doing a goodie bag now and all kind of thing now, so, to each their own. But I can't compete with some of the things that I see. Now, sorry, I don't have the bankroll for that. I do have no big backing like that. So, we're going to do we'll do what we just do, and which is giving you your money's, more than your money's worth. All right, I remember last year somebody told me, boy, Stefan, I owe you money, for the Christmas party too. We try to go above and beyond. All right, but anyway, get yourself registered. We only have a few more spots left. By next week, by the start of next week, I really want to close this off so I could concentrate on all the promotions that are taking place, distribution, all of these things. I really don't want a headache going into the final weekend, because I am flying out on the Monday. We are going to St. Thomas on the Monday. Chris and I, Breaking Dawn, will be live from St. Thomas. We're going to be there until the 3rd. Then we jump on our plane from St. Thomas and we head to St. Lucia to cover the Jazz Festival. We have Billy Ocean, I believe, will be the headliner on the final night, if I'm not mistaken. All right? So, all of the Caribbean queens, Billy Ocean coming to entertain you, man. All right? So, we're heading over to the St. Lucia Jazz Festival for the first time to cover that. And then we're coming back here on the 11th of May. So, I have a whole period outside. So, I really don't have time in the build-up going up there to be hustling and bustling and running from here and there. And you know what I mean? So I'm trying to deal with things very quickly. And I see that the Ross clan, who has always supported us from day one, the Atwarus, Alpha Jim, Andrea Sunday out in Tunapuna there, over nearly 100 people registered from that gym alone. That's what we're talking about. You understand? So, and we do give a prize to the largest team, but I don't think nobody could beat 100 members. So they definitely might be the winner again, which they were last year. All right. We're going to have a fun morning, man. Come on, have a good day of health. And the Autistic Society, I'm inviting them to come and set up a little booth with their table, and where they have the T-shirts and thing, where you could purchase a T-shirt and support autism and that kind of thing. Support the organization by purchasing a T-shirt and that kind of thing. So walk with a little change in your pocket and give them that support for me, please. All right? Good. There was a headline in the paper over the weekend. Where is it? The brothel. Let me get the brothel headline. Yeah. Brothel operators exposed. SOE PDOs claim siblings behind human trafficking ring raided in Central 2 weeks ago. Now, I'm just going to read this very quickly and then we'll get to Greenwich. And this is where I can see why Suzette Martin is saying the SOE is working. But people want that reduction in murders. It is that reduction in murders that have the country, you know, that affects the country negatively more than anything else. So police have now identified the 6 individuals, among them a woman, who were detained following a March 17 raid at a house along Marshall Trace, Monroe Road, Cunupia, linking them to an organized criminal group involved in human trafficking and prostitution. 54 people were held during the joint operation by the Counter-Trafficking Unit and the Crime Suppression Unit. 6 of them were subsequently kept under preventative detention orders signed by Minister of Homeland Security Roger Alexander under the Emergency Powers Regulations 2026 on suspicion of operating what law enforcement said was a major human trafficking and prostitution ring. Among them is Lloyd Seeley, who was identified in a PDO gazetted yesterday as the owner and operator of the Mansion nightclub, which was described as the base of operations for the network. Police said the exercise at the location uncovered 47 female foreign nationals, along with narcotics and items consistent with a brothel. A PDO was issued for Lloyd's sibling, Ornella Seeley, who was identified as the accountant and manager of residential properties used to house female migrants. The PDO indicates that she played a central role in managing the finances and administrative operations of the group. Marvin Tallman Boyce was named in his PDO as providing security at the establishment. Authorities said he worked as a bouncer during periods when the alleged exploitation of the migrants occurred. Robert Cafaro Gabriel of Marshall Trace, Cunupia, was identified in this PDO as controlling access to the compound, operating the electronic gate system, which officials believe helps secure the premises and restrict movement. Rudy No Data Demba and Stefan Biggs DeFore Jr. were also named as part of the group's operational staff. Police said Demba functioned as a security guard while DeFore worked as a bartender and DJ. And the PDOs said the group used structured networks to recruit, harbor, and control victims while using threats, violence, and firearms to maintain control of the operation. The PDOs were among 20 gazetted over the weekend, with women and at least 1 minor involved in criminal and gang activity identified for detention. Among the other 14 suspects named was Antonia Smiley Sozano, who authorities linked to a group involved in kidnapping for ransom and human trafficking. The order warned the group plans to imminently increase targeting members of the public to be kidnapped, trafficked, and held for ransom. Vanessa Valley, also known as Sell-Off Boss, SOB, and Nessie, was identified as a key operative responsible for coordinating communication for a gang, including linking incarcerated members locally, regionally, and internationally. Authorities said her role supports the supply of firearms, ammunition, and narcotics to other gangs. The remaining detainees were largely described as active gang members, enforcers, and shooters across several organized crime groups. Christian Laborde, also known as Brother, was identified as a henchman and enforcer aligned to the Maraval-based group with links to the Six Gang. Authorities said members intended to imminently carry out acts of violence against rival gang members. Kern Wellington, also known as Mern, and Mosiah Phillip were both described as active participants in gang violence, with intelligence pointing to planned retaliatory shootings and the escalation of firearm-related activity. Anthony B. Neptune and Antonio Juman were linked to gangs involved in armed robberies, extortion, and violent home invasions, with intelligence suggesting plans to expand those operations. Ezra Spencer and Karim Jamal Rajkumar were also identified as members of groups engaged in violent robberies and firearm trafficking. Rodney Sotillo also known as Siki, was described as a senior enforcer within a group operating in the south, while Kevin Bean Peer was identified as a gang leader who allegedly issued threats to carry out attacks on residential areas. In the east, Sylvester Jerome Brown, also known as Kratos, and Emmanuel Halls, also known as Manny Dob, God, these nicknames, Lord Father, were identified as the leader and key enforcer of the Aliens group, with intelligence indicating plans to coordinate shootings in public spaces. Keston Ellis Alexander was also named, with authorities linking him to a recent shooting in St. James, which left 2 people seriously injured. Okay. All of these people have been detained under PDOs. And this whole network, criminal network, is now detained, right? And the question is, when the SOE is over and done with, and this is the problem, what is going to be their outcome? Is this going to be another catch and release for people who are being described here as key elements in a criminal network? Or are we going to move towards prosecution and putting them away? Because if this is catch and release and they back out on the street and we have to go through this process again, we're spinning top in mud. We take the break. When we come back, Greenwich will be with us. Stay tuned. Hello? Stephen Reese Productions? Yes, run Stephen Run registration, $200. What are you getting? Listen, people, we know that a lot of 5Ks these days make it about what you're getting. But at Stephen Reach Productions, we focus on what we are giving. This year, we are dealing with children living with autism through the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago. We give to the athletes with the largest prize structure of any 5K in Trinidad and Tobago, from $5,000 first place to $500 10th place. What do we give? You get a t-shirt, you get your customized medal, and of course you do get a complimentary breakfast along with all of the other promotions going on that morning, including your bread. Yeah, you're getting your bread. So I will see you at Run Stephen Run Sunday, April 26, 6 a.m. at QRC. Go get registered right now. You can register online at trinbagoevents.com, or if you prefer to pay cash, you can go to Sports and Games outlets nationwide and get registered today. You have any problems, call 345-3380 or 482-5531. And remember, sometimes the best way to get is to give. See you at Run Stephen Run.
Feeling distance in your relationship or sensing someone interfering between you and your partner? Connect with Pandit Anirudh, known for powerful and result-oriented love solutions. His effective love spells have helped many reunite with lost partners. If you face family conflict, marriage issues, negativity, or financial stress, his strong mantras bring quick relief. Know what lies ahead in your love life and future through powerful astrology readings. Many lives have changed. Now it's your turn. Contact +1 868 278 0399.
Let the rhythm inspire you at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, May 7th, Branford Marcellus Quartet. May 6th, Kingdom Night, Gospel Powerhouse Ty Trebet. Ada AE. Then feel the rhythm at Caribbean Fusion. Friday, May 8th, featuring the original Wailers with Al Anderson. Skip Marley, Cast the Band. Imran Nerdy, Dexter Daps. World Beats, Saturday, May 9th, Afrobeat sensation Thames. Princess Lover, X-Man, Lou City, October 4, and Ella May. The Ultimate Celebration, Sunday, May 10th, featuring the legendary Billy Ocean. Beverly Knight, Mervyn Wilkinson, R&B icons Brandy and Monica. Online tickets available at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply, everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Olia, you see this Lord Kitchener Legacy? Get your tickets now.
On Saturday, April 18th, which is the 104th birthday of Lord Kitchener, come be a part of the Lord Kitchener Legacy at Napa. A musical extravaganza celebrating the works of this grand master with proteges like Chuck Gordon, Terry Lyons, Gypsy, Pink Panther, Anselm Douglas, Young Breda, College Boy Jesse, and a chip off the old block himself, Colonel Roberts. Special guest appearances by the Lydian Singers and Super Podman Dane Gulston.
Backing band, the renowned Vince Rivers and the Soca Unit.
MC Alan the Entertainer. One show only. Saturday, April 18th. Napa. Showtime 6 p.m. Tickets $300 and $250 with a limited amount of early bird tickets now on sale at $15 less. When it done, it done.
Available at islandetickets.com. Crosby's, GAC Electrical, opposite Starlight, Diego Martin Main Road, Jumbo Foods Barataria, All Kenny Sports, Western Union, Tuna Puna, All Extra Foods, Supermarket, Anthony's by the Park, Palini Drugs, San Fernando. For more info, call 491-1802. The Lord Kitchener's Legacy.
Josia didn't warn you.
Ile, Ijosin, Otura, Beje, Awo, Oshun presents the annual Organ Festival 2026. Sunday, 12th April from 3 p.m. sharp at number 22 Church Street, Matarita, Arima. For more information, call 388-4606 or 464-9258. The annual Organ Festival 2026 is on.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
You will not deny that this is the maddest place on earth, and we go shout from the top of the mountains. This is the greatest place, our great escape, my favorite space, the maddest place on earth. Would you believe me when I tell you? Better you come and take a sample. A little bit is still a lot to handle, but you can find no other example. We really have a different kind of style. The elders did you to me as a child, and this is how we know that we are alive. Fancy people never need to want to start a vibe. It's fancy time, June and July. You need to fly down to the maddest place on earth. Can't tell no lie.
Astrologer Mohit Ji is known for providing insightful astrology guidance for complex life situations, dealing with love confusion, delayed marriage, partner distancing, or serious relationship breakdowns. His approach focuses on understanding the root cause and guiding you toward the right path. If financial instability or business setbacks are affecting you, his spiritual remedies may support positive change. With psychic reading, horoscope analysis, and palm insights, he offers practical clarity. His services also include protection from negative energies and removal of bad luck. Call at +1 868 334 2796.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn, and it is the return of Sergeant Greenwich here. We're 16 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock. We're going to bring him in via Zoom. He is supposed to be on the Zoom already. Let's say morning to Greenwich. Oh, I mean, he ain't ready yet. Come, Greenwich, we don't have time to stick here this morning. We get him on board here now. I want to get his thoughts on a few things here. Also want to take a few calls, if we can, and get Greenwich on the inside here and get interactive with the public. He ready? How you go come? Only on Breaking Dawn these things has happened. Only on Breaking Dawn. Yeah, Greenwich.
I'll switch your camera.
All right, yeah, we waited on you. All right, switch your camera.
The camera in our computer now working.
All right, cool, no problem. All right, no problem, we waited on you. Cool. Yeah. All right, the camera on that computer is not working. Hey. Leave it up, Greenwich. Greenwich didn't investigate that first. You see why we're in trouble with the police, boy? We want to put our computer, the camera ain't working. Oh, God. Hey, all right. So, Greenwich is organizing himself. Greenwich, the camera ain't working, yes? Greenwich, he investigate that this morning, boy. Oh, Lord of mercy, I'm telling you. In the meantime, just let me get Keolik. Let me get some information going on Keolik there because by the time Greenwich Puppy did it. All right, so introducing the Keolik range of products backed by science, over 900 scientific research and clinical trials, all made from that aged garlic extract. And there are several products in the Keolik range, and they include the cleanse and digestion, the blood pressure health, the cholesterol health, the total heart health, the circulation health, the Keo green powder drink mix, and the probiotics. So all you have to do is visit a pharmacy or a health store across the country and pick up any one of these products in the Keolik range. You can also WhatsApp them on 728-0338. That is 728-0338. All right. Is there? Okay, let's get him in. Let's get him in. All right. Hey, Greenwich, what's going on? Greenwich, that's thing the police say when they do wrong thing, the camera ain't working? I hear you, man, no problem. All right, Greenwich, let's get things cracking immediately, right? 30, just over the weekend, we had 30 murders in 30 days reported in this latest state of emergency. We have a murder rate of 96 for the year thus far in comparison to 106 last year. And we have DCP Martin, who apparently is the gold commander for this state of emergency, saying that, look, the state of emergency is working despite the killings taking place. As a matter of fact, in another paper this morning, she is saying that the criminals are under pressure. And this is forcing them to, I don't know how they could be under pressure and still killing, but maybe you could explain.
Stefano, as you're aware, homicides are crimes of opportunity, right? And they are under pressure somewhat. I mean, statistically, if you look at the homicide rate, even this year in comparison to last year and several years before, there has been a significant decrease to some extent. And yes, we could say that the SOE is in fact a contributing factor to that. However, as I said, it's a crime of opportunity, right? And one of our focus is, and as it ought to be, on changing mindset, right? Because going out with reactive policing or operational policing is not enough, right? We have to change the mindset in terms of how we deal with conflict as a country, how we deal with issues we are having, and understand that violence ought to be the last resort.
Okay, but let me ask you something. While you talk about opportunity, right? Will a curfew be more, will a SOE with a curfew be more effective? And is it needed at this point? From your experience as a police officer, based on what you're seeing taking place? Because in the first SOE, the one last year, we did see a reduction in murders. This one, it seems like...
A significant reduction at that.
Right, but this one, it seems like things just feeling a little too normal. And fellas still operating like normal. So there is that feeling, right?
Even with my PSO, permit me to show some stats for you, right?
Okay.
With regards to the homicides. Right, so up until yesterday, in 2025, we would have had 106.
Yes.
This year we had 96.
Right.
Right. It is, as we always say, one murder is too many. Murder too many, right?
Right.
But even though it might appear a particular way, the statistics are in fact showing that there is a reduction to some extent. Right. We have to understand that we didn't get to this point overnight. It was a lengthy period getting us here. And of course, the period to fix it would be incremental as well. It will take some time. But at least, by God's grace, the statistics are in fact heading in the right direction.
Okay, yeah, I'm understanding all of that, But I think if All right. The second state of emergency which we're currently in was called because when the last one ended, we saw an escalation in murders. Right? And this apparently forced the hand of the authorities, and the Prime Minister was advised by the Commissioner of Police, as I remember, and her National Security Council to call a state of emergency again. And I am saying that if you're going back into a state of emergency because your crime rate has escalated, your murder rate has escalated, then you have to come twice or 3 times as hard as you did the first time. Because now you're letting them know, listen, we mean business. And I don't get that feeling in this one.
So from we are, there has been more clampdown, more operational activities on the ground. However, like in terms of international standards, we in the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service are learning to hunt with a net and not a spear, with a spear and not a net, right? What our curfew would do is infringe on the rights not only of the criminal elements, but on the everyday citizenry, and we are trying to avoid that as far as possible.
But I don't think,
right?
But Greenwich, I think the vast, I think the vast majority of law-abiding citizens would not mind.
That may be the case, but I think at the end of the day, what we are trying to do is keep the nuclear bomb for when it is absolutely necessary to nuke the place.
And
right?
you don't think that's necessary at this point in time?
Based on the stats, no. I think that it will be premature. 1, 2. When you use that trump card, what else you have in place should it fail? Right?
But this is the whole problem. The whole problem is that this cannot be the crime plan, or the anti-crime plan for that matter.
And I agree with you.
You
right?
understand?
But if we I have come on the program on numerous occasions, and I've spoken about the SIP approach, right? Suppression, intervention, prevention. The state of emergency would in fact align itself with what we call suppression, which is an overwhelming presence of police on the ground, right? For extended period in order to change the norm. Remember, human behavior would not change overnight. It is incremental, it will take some time. Right?
Agreed.
So, yes, we want a solution. Yes, we are looking at the stats. But as I said, we cannot abracadabra a solution. It will take systematic approach and time to get it right.
Well,
and incrementally, we are in fact seeing those improvements.
Well, I did see and I did hear that the Minister of Homeland Security spoke, and he said that, you know, the real plan has to be rolled out in phases, of which the first phase would be tackling from the parenting standpoint.
Of course.
Right, so intervention has to take place from
so we're in
from there and then come up the road. And I agree with him. I agree with him 100%. I think that you have to start somewhere. I think the home is the right place to start. I think the parenting aspect of things. He said some people don't even know how to be parents, and I think he made some excellent points. But that and all is going to take time.
Exactly. So you see the SIP approach. Presently, we're in a suppressive state where there's overwhelming presence of police on the ground. Then we move into interventions. We go into the home, we go into the communities and see how we can avoid the situation reverting to where it is. So it is in fact systematic. It may appear to be chaotic, but I assure you it isn't. And we will see the results in time. As I said before, it took us some time to get to this position, and it will take some time to have it repaired.
Okay. I also see, just shifting away from the 30 murders, I read an article before we came in on the brothel and this network, this criminal network that the police now have, you know, in their custody, based on the PDOs that were served. A whole human trafficking ring that was raided, a whole network of gang activity and kidnapping and and violent crime and shooters and everything, right? Now, I give the police their credit for that, and I see that there were some other arrests and so on and so forth that happened over the weekend. But do we really need, do the police really need those extra powers to get these people?
So, as I said, it is just a temporary fix, at least until we get some level of normal, right? What the state of emergency will do, it will minimize the bureaucratic red tape to get search warrants and all these things in the interim, right? Giving us a little level of effectiveness to have the impact we so desire to have at this time, right? But on completion of the SOE, which is imminent, we would have enough information, enough things to probably would have had severe impact to the extent that we will not have to go back or revert to these sort of things again. Right? Okay. We are aware that it coming in with the human trafficking would be the narco trade and the firearm trade. So it is one thing to watch it from a human trafficking perspective, but it is an overall hit on organized crime in Transylvania.
Okay. Now, we're about 3 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock. I want to take some calls there, but before we take the calls, I have to take a break. But before I take the break, just quickly here, if you can, maybe, I don't know, give some wise words to those drivers on the road. Over the last few long weekends, we have had an increase in road traffic incidents, a few accidents, some of which were caught on camera. And, you know, people keep asking me questions, Stefan, am I going over these drivers on the road? And I really don't know. Maybe you can help, I don't know.
Again, Stefan, I recall being on this program where we had issues with the increase in the tickets.
Yes.
The fines and so on. It proves the point I've been making for some time. We are a 9 days country in terms of we were overwhelmed by the increase. We started abiding by the law, and now it has become normal, and we have reverted to our, for want of a better phrase, old habits.
Yeah.
We are asking persons, please, let us be mindful on the road, the carnage. We have to take our time on the roads, right? We had a lot of events over the weekend. Some may want to align the activities to the use of alcohol, to the accidents and maybe things we see on the road. If you cannot handle your liquor, have a designated driver. It is against the law to drive whilst intoxicated. And it doesn't speak for alcohol alone, it also speaks to the use of narcotics while driving and so on.
Right.
So we are asking persons, please.
How are they test to see if a man high on weed, boy?
Usually requires, advice, it usually requires taking them to the hospital and having a blood sample taken.
Oh, okay. All right. And that, but that takes a while.
It's a lengthy process.
Unlike a breathalyzer.
Yeah, it's a somewhat lengthy process.
All right, because I was telling someone. Yeah, because I was telling my co-star saying, everybody's talking about drinking and driving, nobody don't talk about smoking and driving.
Yeah, and my observation, there are a lot of people who have been seen smoking and driving.
Right.
Right, which can have similar, even more negative impact in terms of your ability to manage a vehicle on the road.
And just real quick here, I don't know if you could tell me, because there's this, I did not know about this. I am seeing it and hearing it. People talking about it all on social media. I see somebody put it out. This smoking in public spaces. There is this information that was floating around. Maybe you as a police officer could confirm or not. Where they're saying that there's this crackdown on smoking in public places and you can't smoke on the pavement and all kind of thing. You know anything about that? I know public spaces is like you can't smoke inside the building.
Public enclosed spaces, right?
Right.
It's an offense. The use of marijuana in public spaces is also an offense. These offenses have been with us since the amendment of the Act, and we are acting like, oh my God, we now hearing about it.
So
right?
where did that come from? I see that circulating a couple weeks ago, and people putting out all kind of video about now the government banning people from smoking on the pavement, and you can't smoke outside, and all kind of nonsense.
So when the use of narcotics in public places and places designated for children is an offense, right? It has always been an offense since the amendment of the
That's the smoking of narcotics.
Right. Smoking in enclosed public spaces is also an offense.
Right, that's related to cigarettes.
Right, that is why most bars have an open area designated for smokers.
All right. So people are just pouting. People are just pouting, One set of propaganda,
And at least as the law, as far as I know it, I don't know if it has been amended since, but...
Yeah, I don't know it to be amended. I don't know where people get that information from, but nevertheless. We got to take a little break, right, Rennet? Just hold strain right there. When we come back, we're going to take some calls and get interactive with the audience. Any questions that you have for the goodly sergeant, who is back from vacation, you can put your questions to him. As short and, make it as short and to the point as possible so that he can give a response. And maybe you can take about 3 or 4 calls on return. Stay tuned. Breaking On returns after this. Don't go anywhere, Greenwich. We're coming back to you. Hello? Stephen Reese Productions? Yes, run Stephen Run registration, $200. We are getting. Listen, people, we know that a lot of 5Ks these days make it about what you're getting. But at Stephen Reach Productions, we focus on what we are giving. This year, we are dealing with children living with autism through the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago. We give to the athletes with the largest prize structure of any 5K in Trinidad and Tobago, from $5,000 first place to $500 10th place. What do we give? You get a t-shirt, you get your customized medal, and of course you do get a complimentary breakfast, along with all of the other promotions going on that morning, including your bread. Yeah, you're getting your bread. So I will see you at Run Stephen Run Sunday, April 26, 6 a.m. at QRC. Go get registered right now. You can register online at trinbagoevents.com, or if you prefer to pay cash, you can go to Sports and Games outlets nationwide and get registered today. You have any problems, call 345-3380 or 482-5531. And remember, sometimes the best way to get is to give. See you at Run Stephen Run.
Astrologer Mohit Ji is known for providing insightful astrology guidance for complex life situations, dealing with love confusion, delayed marriage, partner distancing, or serious relationship breakdowns. His approach focuses on understanding the root cause and guiding you toward the right path. If financial instability or business setbacks are affecting you, his spiritual remedies may support positive change. With psychic reading, horoscope analysis, and palm insights, he offers practical clarity. His services also include protection from negative energies and removal of bad luck. Call at +1 868 334 2796.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878, or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycarettt@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Ile, Ijosin, Otura, Meje, Awo, Oshuna presents the annual Organ Festival 2026. Sunday, 12th April from 3 p.m. sharp at number 22 Church Street, Matarita, Arima. For more information, call 388-4606 or 464-9258. The annual Organ Festival 2026 is on.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career,
Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be.
Some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson, provide consultation services in areas of diabetes, detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations: at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Right, so we're back, and we got Acting Sergeant Greenwich with us via Zoom. Greenwich, just as I'll be prepared to take a few calls here very quickly. Somebody's asking how many police officers, immigration officers, custom officers, and court officers, Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force officers have been held in connection to the brothel ring and human trafficking, because usually that is be part of the protection in the whole crime network.
When I anticipated that question, and there has been
There's some volume on Greenwich here. Greenwich, he stuck? He back. Greenwich. No, just on Greenwich, your connection sticking. Right, good, nice. We hear you now. Go ahead.
National security personnel being arrested up to this time.
No, I needed to repeat what you said because we lost you there with the internet connection. You said you anticipated that question or something, so?
Yeah, I anticipated that question.
Right.
Usually the question comes when there is a raid. But up to this time, there has been no reports of national security personnel being arrested.
All right. To date, no reports yet. All right, so we're going to take some
Not
calls.
up to this time.
All right, 327-7400. Or let's keep all the calls short and to the point, please. Hello, good morning. What's your question for Greenwich?
Hello, good morning. I really want to commend the police service on their efforts to go after their own who have been thought to be corrupted in any way, right? And
I'm not hearing this.
You're not hearing him?
I don't know. Is that, you hear me?
No.
That's on. Chris, why you get any caller? All right, hold on. He was saying that he wanted to commend he started off by saying that he wanted to commend the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service for going after their own officers who may be engaged in some corrupt activities. So, have it there? Oh, okay. Yeah, come now. You're frightened? Let's see your hand on the camera or what? Okay.
Hello?
Yeah. Greenwich, you hearing him now?
Yes, I'm hearing him.
You hearing him? Yeah, go ahead, caller.
Okay. So seeing that that has been happening, I want to know if Officer Greenwich appreciate the fact that it's a double-edged sword, where in one hand, the police service seems to be cleaning house in some form, to the extent that the public don't know how much it is. But at the same time, it causes the public to become very uneasy about going to a police station or calling a police officer to report something, and they're unsure which side of the fence the officer would be, right? I want to find out from him what assurances they have in place, seeing that we know for sure that not every officer is on the right side of the law. What assurances they could give the public that something was put in place to protect the public in any manner, that, hey, this is something we put in place here, that we can feel comfortable, because without the public feeling comfortable, you're not going to get the public help. You have to have the public buy over. So I just want to know what you have in place specifically for that itself. Thank you.
All right, no problem. All right, yeah, Greenwich, double-edged sword. Yes, you're looking at police that incorrupt activity, but
appreciate
damages public trust.
I really appreciate the manner in which the caller articulated that point, and it is in fact a double-edged sword, because it is quite difficult to clean a mess and have it exposed outside and then ask people to come in and try to convince them that the house is clean, right? But that by itself is the assurance that we are doing our best, right? In that if you breach the laws of a member of the Trinidad Police Service, it is highly likely that you will be called upon to answer questions, right? So that by itself acts as a deterrent for other officers who may be so inclined, and to ensure that we operate at the highest standard of professionalism and within the confines of the law, right? I always boast that, yes, it is a double-edged sword, but we are one of the entities that are not afraid to purge ourselves and air our dirty laundry when in doing so.
Okay. Let me take another one here. Yeah, morning. What's your question?
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. I just would like you to remind Officer Greenwich about the police officer who died in the line of duty, right? Where he was thrown from the vehicle and he was killed, right? I think that was due to the lack of seat belt. But regardless, did he receive a compensation from the state, and where did the compensation come from? Was that like a package that they have, or is that the state providing the funding directly?
That was the officer. Who was in the line of duty, and they got in the accident.
Yeah, and he was thrown from the vehicle.
Right.
And so I would like to know, because the guy who got shot in his head by his colleagues when trying to apprehend a suspect, I think he got his $1 million
compensation.
But is it that the compensation? Is it that they have a fund somewhere? The police themselves has a fund, and that money comes from there, or both? They have a fund, and then the state provides for the officer in terms of the $1 million compensation, right?
Okay.
Because for us, if it comes from the state funds, for us, that could have been avoided had the officer been strapped in the seatbelt, right?
Okay.
The other one is that the police, ex-police officers, is the investigations in the whole system looking into what people who are not police officers know, but they left eggs behind. They left eggs to hatch behind.
Right.
And that is very critical. You have to know that, you have to understand that. So there may be finger pointing in terms of getting to know that you have a bad cop. He is no longer here with us, but his eggs live on. Thanks.
All right, no problem. Yeah, Greenwich, response.
All right, let me start off by saying that under the Motor Vehicles and Road Traffic Act 4052 as amended, police officers are in fact exempted from the use of seatbelts while in the lawful execution of their duties. Right?
Right.
I think the reason for that is obvious. With these unfortunate incidents as described, I think to the best of my knowledge, the $1 million compensation for officers that die whilst on duty was in fact cabinet approved.
Yes, it was.
Right? So there's a process in which one have to go through in order to acquire, or your relatives to acquire
that payout.
Compensation, right?
Right.
It takes some time, but I know of some situations.
But that would qualify? An officer getting into an accident? Dying in
but I can inquire.
Okay, no problem. And the other thing, the retired officers who may have been in illegal activities or whatever the case might be, they are no longer in the police service now.
That too goes both ways. I would like to know that when I retire, I would have left the service in a better place. Right? So I think more often than not, police officer tries for his legacy to be improving the quality of life of the officers coming after you, and to edify them enough that they can stand on their own and make you proud. A lot of times after doing your program, for example, I am called by some of my old seniors, by retired ACP Corbett, and a lot of others who congratulate me, Mr. Subero, and they say, they will. I am very glad to say that they did in fact have some impact on my career as a young officer, having the confidence and to do what I do now. Right? So it's the same way that it goes both ways. If you have people that are involved in corrupt practice, they may try, but I am assuring the public that there's more positives in terms of legacy than negatives.
Okay. Let me see if I can squeeze maybe two more. This one and one more, because we got to get to pass John in a little bit. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
The problem we having is that the police remain with the same attitude. Lazy. They're working. They're going after the criminals. The criminals remain with the same attitude. Nothing has changed. And we're looking for crime plan, and we up the penalties, and we do everything. We give them teeth. What are they doing right now? They're detaining people. We ain't hearing about arrest and incarceration. We ain't hearing about guns come up the street, how much drugs, how much all kind of thing happen. So everything remains the same. The criminologists come out and do this and that and trala, and everybody have something to write down, but they're offering solutions as how to fix things and how to get the police working. The police have to be out on the streets as a deterrent. Sparrow Singh long time ago, he's a slave and he planned to go, but the slave master started with a gun and he go shoot or kill, but he was still planning. So the criminals still planning while the police are doing nothing, and we are going after the criminals. And now they have, with a state of emergency, where they can now have a level playing field. They don't need warrants and to go after them, but they only detaining, no arrest, and we are hearing nothing. And the citizens know how to step up to the plate. So we're wasting time. This talk show here with Greenwich is exciting that we said time. I like him, he's nice, but we are one nice police. We want police who do the job. Have a good morning.
Oh God, Lord. I don't think another question, and I'm going to the next one. Hello, good morning. Oh,
Morning.
Yeah, go ahead. What's your question for Sergeant Greenwich this morning?
Sarge, the man at the ground here. Now, I want to make it really short, but anyway, why this?
That would be appreciated.
This police, we spell it the same with this police, right? Now, here's some station, they change their number, their phone number. I mean, they should have said, well, put up something maybe in the crime watch or be on the tape, they change their number of so and so station, because some people will be calling the station.
When they change the number?
Some number have, let me say all right, like Sando might have 652, 67, 77, and if that number not working and they put a next number, they should have notified somewhere the other now. Well, you know, well, okay, when this number is changed, that number is different because people will be calling that number and you don't get you. Something happened to me Sunday, right? And I wanted to understand this, right? I have a business. And a guy came in there with some change. I changed the change for him. When I done giving me money now, he said I give him $100 short. I give him back an next $100. It's only after, when I went back in the drawer to take out money, I realized the girl had a cell phone there. And she purse with $1,500. I man take up that. Now I have a footage, you know. But I wanted to understand something. Yes, there's police, so it have police. But even a situation, take like a robbery or something, and you see a police in an unmarked vehicle or you have flagged down a police. Why does a police tell you, here we're going on, you have to go to the station and make a report because we're from ITF or we're from the traffic branch. We can't see, but I go and make a report. The man right there now jump in a car, tell you I have some footage, you know, right? But by the end of the day, if I did see that before, and I take that law in my own hands, you know, the police will arrest me immediately. But sometimes, police supposed to assist other people because you work under the police service. Yes, it might be different section, it might be okay then, but I mean police is police, should assist it immediately. And for the smoking by Stefan, right now, the certain areas, it's really clean. Yes, you know, cigarette, but have a blessed that. There's nothing about that.
All right, no problem. Yeah, Greenwich, I think what he's saying is, okay, you have an incident and the police are there and they tell you, well, look, go in the station and make a report. That is proper policing.
That is unfortunate, yeah, because on every job description...
hold on, caller, hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
On every job description, a police officer is assigned to when doing our appraisals. The last line in that job description is usually and all the duties required of that of a police constable. Right?
Okay.
That simply means that if you're on the road and something is occurring, it is your duty as a police constable to assist and respond. It matters not what unit, what you're attached to.
Right.
Right. You do the necessary at that point in time and then you hand over the inquiry or whatever to the district station. Right. Failing to do so sometimes can result to breach of discipline, right? So what the public can do, it is real unfortunate because we are here trying to build that public trust and confidence.
Right.
And I remember ASP Martin.
Coming at you, caller, hold on. Yeah.
People don't care how much you know. They want to know how much you care.
Right.
Right. And what is described by Manager Grong there was an opportunity for us CPTPS to show that we really care and we're willing to do what it takes to get the job done. So it's unfortunate.
Right.
I'm sorry that you had to go through that, but if you have footage, you need to take it to the relevant district station and let them know what would have taken place.
All right. Final caller here. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning, Stefan.
Yeah, man, go ahead. What's your question?
Yeah, in 2023, no question. 2023, I went today, spent a whole week, we see a police in sight in the Canaan Bonaccord Shervan Road area. 2 weeks ago, I went to Sangre Grande. I spent the whole day in Sangre Grande on a weekend, Saturday. This is Sangre Grande and Kumoto, one of them places, a hotspot. And you see no police visibility, no police presence. The police need to just go back to basic, you know. Just put men on the ground. Police presence is very important. You understand? They talk about preventative and all kind of fancy talk and nice talk. Everything is about public relations in Trinidad and Tobago. The honest thing to do is just put police on the ground, beat and patrol, reintroduce that. You understand? If criminals not seeing the police, what do you expect the criminals to do? They will have their leeway, they have the freedom. So all the police have to do is go back to basic. Police presence is very important. Visibility is very important. And as Alexander used to say on Beyond the Tape, control the streets, you control the crime. And it's easy as 1, 2, 3. You understand? I'm gone.
All right. No problem. Thanks a lot. All right, Greenwich, yeah, how you respond to that? Boots on the ground, police presence.
Totally agree. There's nothing I can say that he didn't say in that the point he made. I totally agree with what he's saying.
So why we not seeing, why people not, I mean, for people that are not seeing or feel like not seeing enough police on the ground, or enough police presence in areas or communities that might be labeled hotspot communities or whatever the case might be, why would we not be seeing that kind of presence?
So for that question will be difficult for me to respond or answer at this time.
Right.
Sometimes it could be a human resource issue, it could be administrative issue. There are most of different challenges that can lead to the situation we are seeing at present.
Okay. Well, all right. So I want to thank you for your time. We're out of time, We've been out of time for a little while now. So I want to thank you for your time. All right, Greenwich. But next week as usual, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool, man. Thanks a lot.
All right. You be safe.
All right. So that's Sergeant Greenwich, and we're going to get him off to work so that boots on the ground. All right. We take a break. When we come back from the break, Pastor John will be with us. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this. Hello, Stephen Reese Productions. Yes, run Stephen Run registration, $200. We are getting. Listen, people, we know that a lot of 5Ks these days make it about what you're getting. But at Stephen Reach Productions, we focus on what we are giving. This year, we're dealing with children living with autism through the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago. We give to the athletes with the largest prize structure of any 5K in Trinidad and Tobago, from $5,000 first place to $500 10th place. What do we give? You get a t-shirt, you get your customized medal, and of course you do get a complimentary breakfast, along with all of the other promotions going on that morning, including your bread. Yeah, you're getting your bread. So I will see you at Run Stephen Run Sunday, April 26, 6 a.m. at QRC. Go get registered right now. You can register online at trinbagoevents.com, or if you prefer to pay cash, you can go to Sports and Games outlets nationwide and get registered today. If you have any problems, call 345-3380 or 482-5531. And remember, sometimes the best way to get is to give. See you at Run Stephen Run.
Let the rhythm inspire you at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, May 7th, Branford Marcellus Quartet. May 6th, Kingdom Night, Gospel Powerhouse Ty Trebet. Ada AE. Then feel the rhythm at Caribbean Fusion. Friday, May 8th, featuring the original Wailers with Al Anderson. Skip Marley, Cass the Band. Imran Nerdy, Dexter Daps. World Beats. Saturday, May 9th, Afrobeat sensation Thames. Princess Lover, X-Man, Lou City, October 4, and Ella May. The Ultimate Celebration, Sunday, May 10th, featuring the legendary Billy Ocean. Beverly Knight, Mervyn Wilkinson, R&B icons Brandy and Monica. Online tickets available at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
Olia, you see this Lord Kitchener legacy? Get your tickets now.
On Saturday, April 18th, which is the 104th birthday of Lord Kitchener, come be a part of the Lord Kitchener legacy at Napa. A musical extravaganza celebrating the works of his Grand Master with proteges like Chuck Gordon, Terry Lyons, Gypsy, Pink Panther, Anselm Douglas, Young Brother, College Boy Jesse, and a chip off the old block himself, Colonel Roberts. Special guest appearances by the Lydian Singers and Super Podman Dane Gulston.
Backing band, the renowned Vince Rivers and the Soca Unit.
MC Alan the Entertainer. One show only. Saturday, April 18th. Napa. Showtime 6 p.m. Tickets $300 and $250 with a limited amount of early bird tickets now on sale at $15 less. When it done, it done.
Available at IslandEtickets.com. Crosby's, GAC Electrical, opposite Starlight, Diego Martin Main Road, Jumbo Foods Barataria, All Kenny Sports, Western Union, Tunabuna, All Extra Foods, Supermarkets, Athletes by the Park, Palini Drugs, San Fernando. For more info, call 491-1802. The Lord Kitchener's Legacy.
Josie, I didn't warn you.
Welcome to Antigua Mass. Them people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mass. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to mass, it was that layer.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Introducing the new Sun Mix Nut Bar. Available in 3 delicious flavors: granola raisin nut, almond cranberry crunch, and coconut almond crisp. All packed on a rich bed of dark chocolate.
Taste the good life, snack right. Taste the good life anytime. The good life. Sun Mix.
Sunshine Snacks Sun Mix Nut Bar. Taste the good life.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson, provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations: at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Feeling distance in your relationship or sensing someone interfering between you and your partner? Connect with Pandit Anirudh, known for powerful and result-oriented love solutions. His effective love spells have helped many reunite with lost partners. If you face family conflict, marriage issues, negativity, or financial stress, his strong mantras bring quick relief. Know what lies ahead in your love life and future through powerful astrology readings. Many lives have changed. Now it's your turn. Contact +1 868 278 0399.
All right, so we're back. And as we return, we got Pastor John with us for the next 15 minutes. So we're going to chat with him. We are 18 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. Pastor John, good morning to you.
Good morning, son. How are you today?
I'm fine, man.
Lovely. Every day above earth is a great day.
But of course.
And if anybody doubt it, let them try missing one and see how it feel. And then you can tell me, well, wait a second. I wish I was your boy. Today, every single person, or let me say the majority of people in the world, experience good health before experiencing sickness. So, good health is not a figment of imagination. Good health for most people, all you got to do is go back in times and know when the body was performing and when there was no symptoms, when there was no chest pain, or when there was no pain in the joints, or whatever part of the body you want to describe. There was no feeling of discomfort. And to know that there was no shortness of breath and no heart failure and all these things that people experience good health. And then something got to happen that how did it leave from good health to bad health, where it becomes chronic, for example, diabetes, which becomes the doorway now or the passport for all different types of disease. And it's because of what we consume. And what we consume, a lot of times we don't have protection. Today we have the sugar blocker. The sugar blocker is a simple package that has white kidney beans, ellebarinose, picolonate, green coffee beans, and red beetroot. We have the activator. The activator literally restores the antioxidant. The activator, the main product in the activator to restore your own alkalinity in your body is the milk thistle. the bacopa, the ashwagandha, the green tea, and the curcumin. Now, as you listen to this, to the ingredients, they are synergistically blending to make one component. And then we have the 84, the phytonutrients, 84 ingredients. This is all the different color foods that people are supposed to eat. You're supposed to eat yellow food from the garden, red food, green food, purple food. And some people, when you give the colors, they don't know what you're talking about. Go to the garden and see how the garden is like a kaleidoscope of colors. And green food like kale and collard greens, and red food like pomegranate and cherries, and purple food like acai berry and eggplant, or what we call melangen. All those are in the purple family. And all the different color foods to renovate the gut microbiome. And in so doing, if these things are not restored back into the system, because the system needs to be maintained. It's like you have a car and you're refusing to put gas in the car, but you expect the car to drive you to wherever you wish to, or to perform its normal function as it ought to be. And don't cut off and refuse to drive or refuse to walk when you're on the highway and you're kicking the tires and you're kicking the car instead of kicking yourself to know you did not feed it with the gas it needs. So today, diabetes creates kidney disease. And because of kidney disease that people have, so many people beginning to have kidney disease because of diabetes and don't even know the symptoms or know that they have it. And I want to talk maybe of just a few minutes with kidney disease to let people know that there is a better way out, and I am here to help you. Diabetes is called nephropathy. This kidney disease I'm talking about could have swelling in the legs, your ankle, extreme fatigue, you're vomiting, shortness of breath, confusion. You suffering from kidney disease because of diabetes is one of the main reasons. You can have kidney problems without having diabetes, but I can tell you the majority of people that have kidney problems is because of diabetes. Itching, muscle cramps, and skin color changes. And the early stages in kidney disease, that's the problem. A lot of disease in the early stage don't show no symptoms. So you feel good to go. That's why I recommend every single day that this sugar blocker is what people use. Use it in the morning time or use it at lunchtime. You open the package and you just pour it in. That's as simple as it is. You can walk with it in your pocket. You close up the bottle. Last time I drank 2. I am radical. I put 2 inside there and people start calling me and asking me if I should drink 2. So I don't want to mislead nobody. There's 1 you're supposed to drink. I am radical, so then I put 3. And you could put more. And this is it. That's the sugar blocker. The activator is what restores your mitochondria. Your mitochondria in your body is responsible for all the energy. Like you speaking to me, or you listen to me right now, you need energy to listen. For your eyes, for glaucoma, for cataract, for retinal detachment. Here is the activator. I just reduced oxidative stress by 40%. It will do this in every 30 days. Why? Only because free radicals attack the body every millisecond of the day. Free radicals, antioxidant. Antioxidant is in your body needs to be more than the free radicals. If free radicals are more than antioxidant, then you will be sick. If antioxidants are more than free radicals, then you will be healthy. Because free radicals feed the free antioxidant will feed the free radicals that they don't have to steal electrons and steal the alkalinity away from your body. It's because we're indulging in too much sugar. So today, it's my humble opinion and my everything that I have done as a cancer survivor, as a person who love you, as a person who have dedicated my whole entire life to try to give back, to teach the world that our bodies heal itself. And if we take care of our bodies, if you take care of your cells, you will take care of your whole entire system. It is a lie that the older you grow, you ought to be sick. There is no such thing. There is old people that never get sick. In Japan, over 100,000 people is over 100 years, and the majority of them have never been sick in their entire life. Is it possible to go to Tibet and Mongolia and see people how they live? Is it possible to go to India? Especially, they say, in Punjab, India. You ain't going to Calcutta and Delhi and those kind of places like New York. You can't stop them. They're eating the same junk that everybody eating in the world. But go to Punjab and all the different areas and Calcutta and those areas in India and the countryside and see how people are living and how it's possible they can live healthy. You don't have to be sick in order to prove a point. I promise myself never ever to be sick with cancer again, because I will continue to treat my body differently before 2010. I will continue to make sure my body is alkaline. While people might be waiting for me to make mistake to prove a point that yes, I told you it's going to be sick. I told you it doesn't work. It is incumbent on me not to prove anything to anyone, but to take care of my life, because it's only one body I have to live in. I cannot exchange my body and borrow and say, Stefan boy, let me a body today now, going up the road. No, I can't borrow it.
Right.
No, you can't borrow it. Not even your son or your children's body you can exchange. Your body is the only place you will ever live in. It's sick, you have to live in it. It's healthy, you have to live in it. It's doing good, you have to live in it. Nobody can take it away from you. You smile, and you cry, you cry. It is one body that the human body has. So my recommendation to every single person today, it is time to think deeply to restore your own GLP-1 in your system, your own insulin the body produces. Remember, the body produces its own antioxidant, and it produces its own alkalinity, and it has its own immune system to function, but we ought to take care of it. And I trust that you will be getting your stuff soon. So the sooner you get your stuff, you could start on your way to deal with that eye problem you tell me. That maybe they discover very early, but
yeah. Nice, yeah, glaucoma. The glaucoma is you.
Yeah, the glaucoma, you must take care of it.
Yeah.
It is going to get better by just watching it and doing nothing.
Well, yeah, I had to do something about it. I mean, I had to go back and take another test just to see, but, you know, that was the initial thing. But on the issue of the package, like I say, I go have the information for you. I just wait till my cousin to send it to me. I'll bring it through her Skybox, and we'll organize from there.
All right, so that's good. That's excellent.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
But all that sugar does cause all of that too, right?
All of the sugar.
Yeah.
All of the sugar block up the arteries. Sugar is the most dangerous. Refined sugar is the most dangerous commodity upon the face of the earth. It is legal, but it's so addictive. Although it's a different chemical to cocaine, but it's so addicted. You get addicted to it more than you get addicted to cocaine. You get on it and you live. You're born and you put sugar in your mouth and you die with sugar in your mouth. That's how addicted sugar is. People die from this sugar eating. You go to wake and they're feeding you with sugar. When you go to wake, like you go to a wedding, everybody telling you next to get married. You go to a wake, they give you sugar and telling you next to go in the box. Because they give you the sugar. Everybody is you next. You go to a wedding, you next. You go to a funeral or a wake, you next. And they're feeding you with sugar. I'm telling you this, I'm sending you there right now.
Just out of curiosity here before we run out of time, I know for the last 2 weeks you've been talking about the activator.
Yes.
All right. Now before, like I got the product before you had the activator. The product that you sent for me from before?
Yes.
All right. So why the activator is necessary then?
So the product that you get before was in a powder form, which was the green package, the immune booster to activate the immune system. Now it comes in the format that I'm showing you. The same thing.
Okay. But
so you wouldn't get a green package again, you will get the activator now.
Okay, all right. And that is 5 of them in the stake, right?
Yes, it's coming in a pack with 5.
Right, but that within itself does nothing without the actual sugar blocker.
Well, the sugar blocker, the job of the sugar blocker is to coat the lining of your gut, so to make sure, like you polish a car, to make sure that when you consume sugar, it doesn't latch onto your system.
Right.
Sugar and a virus is the same. Unless it latch onto your cells, it can't do no damage. So you can eat all the sugar you want in the world. If you are protected that it's not latching onto your system, it will never do any damage to you. Right? You still will get this here, the purple and the greenish package. You're still getting this in your package. But the activator is the one that activates your immune system. So to find a way to boost it up even stronger than the first set of package that particular piece that you get. Everything else will be the same.
All right. All right, so people, you can check out Pastor John. You can give him a call or WhatsApp him on 1516286779. That is 1516286779. Make sure and connect with him today and try the product, get more information on the product. And he always has his Zoom meetings, which he's headed off to as soon as he comes off of this one, where he gives a lot of information absolutely free at no cost. So you can always check him out on Zoom, find out about that as well. But contact him via WhatsApp on 1516286779. So Pastor John, we want to thank you for your time this morning, man, and we'll see you again next week.
I'll hear from you soon. Thank you.
All right. That's Pastor John on the inside there. We take the final break, and when we come back, we got some birthdays, and then we're out of here. Let's go. Hello, Stephen Reese Productions. Yes, run Stephen Run registration, $200. What are you getting? Listen, people, we know that a lot of 5Ks these days make it about what you're getting. But at Stephen Reach Productions, we focus on what we are giving. This year, we are dealing with children living with autism through the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago. We give to the athletes with the largest prize structure of any 5K in Trinidad and Tobago, from $5,000 first place to $500 10th place. What do we give? You get a t-shirt, you get your customized medal, and of course you do get a complimentary breakfast, along with all of the other promotions going on that morning, including your bread. Yeah, you're getting your bread. So I will see you at Run Stephen Run Sunday, April 26, 6 a.m. at QRC. Go get registered right now. You can register online at trinbagoevents.com, or if you prefer to pay cash, You could go to sports and games outlets nationwide and get registered today. If you have any problems, call 345-3380 or 482-5531. And remember, sometimes the best way to get is to give. See you at Run, Stephen Run.
Scandal in
San Fernando, you asked, then we listen. Scandal in Citrus is coming back to South at Sapper. 2 nights only. Saturday the 11th of April at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday the 12th at 6:30 p.m. Tickets available at K-Squared Fashions, at C3 Center and Brentwood Mall in Chagonas, and at Fens by the Roundabout in Marabella. Box office at Sapper opens from Tuesday 7th April, 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. Scandal in Citrus is back. And we're at Sapper, San Fernando. It's a bacchanal.
Scandal in Citrus.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb bagging, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Chaguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Let's get it started. I say, whoa, yo, also come and take a jump and let we start it by the drum, let we start it by the drum. Party on the road, there's a party on the road. Line it up, bring the shots and line it up. Party on the road, there's a party on the road. Look at lights in the back, watch my canal in the front. Party on the road, there's a party on the roadway. Come let we party on the roadway. Take a jump and let we start it by the drum, let we start it by the drum. Party on the road, there's a party on the road. Line it up, bring the shots and line it up. Party on the road, there's a party on the road. Look at lights in the back, watch my canal in the front. Party on the road, there's a party on the roadway. Come let me party on the road. So let me see your hands up in the air, wave them up in the band. People from everywhere,
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts.
Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsayn, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
All right, people, so we're back, and we got a few birthdays here before we wrap up. So let's get to it. Gotta say happy belated birthday to Tara Ramsarup. Yes. And Tara is from Gibson Trace, Gillingham Junction Road in Cunupia. She celebrated her birthday on the 6th of April. And we want to wish her a happy birthday. She missed hearing the greetings because we weren't on the 6th. But this is coming from her daughter Asha and twin sons Daniel and Inal, and all of her grandkids with lots of love. All right, so happy birthday going out to you, Tara. Also, we would like to wish we'd like to wish the director a happy birthday. Kester, the director, our director's birthday is today. Happy birthday from Amir and the rest of the family. God's blessing to you. Have a blessed day. And we do hope that you enjoy your day, director. All right? All right, director? Chef is bringing chef will bring a cake for you. You'll get a cake on Friday. Spending most of the day with who? Me? Oh, no. Go and spend the day with your son. You're on holidays. All right. Not me. And finally, let me see, we have a debt announcement here. Okay, hold on. Oh, Octavia Dolabai Martinez, first daughter of the late Agnes Dolabai. A funeral service will be on April the 10th, that is this Friday, at the Arima Church of the Nazarene, all right, which is located at number 2 Robinson Circular Road in Arima at 1 p.m. And then they will move to Allen's Funeral Home for 3 p.m. And unfortunately, she has passed. So we want to send condolences to the entire Dolabai family. I know a few of them well. There's one that works over as technical at TTT there, where I work on 91.1 Talk City. So yeah, I usually see him. He always coming in to update the news and that kind of thing and transfer the news to me. And then we know, well, John, who usually attends, has attended a few of our events well. Liz, who never misses the program. And of course, you know, all of the other Dolabais, we know them well. So condolences on the passing of Octavia. And like I said, funeral is on Friday, April the 10th at 1 p.m. Arima Church of the Nazarene, and then at Allen's Funeral Home at 3 p.m. All right? Nice. Okay, so that's it. We have to get out of here until tomorrow. Tomorrow, we have, that's now, we have Dennis Tay coming in. Well, we'll have him via phone line. He won't be able to come in, but Dennis is going to speak on the cycling incident that happened. That incident that happened with our cyclist down in Skinner Park. Somebody has questions to answer for that, eh? I'm telling all you, I have gotten calls and messages from cyclists talking about our track, eh? And I want to understand what is the safety protocols. A man lost his life, you know. All right. So Dennis Tay will speak on that tomorrow in the first hour. Yeah, the tragedy on the track. We're going to get to that tomorrow and deal with that. And in the second hour, we have the head of the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago, the charity which Stefan Run is aiming to assist. We have her coming in with a parent of a child with autism, that's Angel Alcazar, who is also Angel's Holistic Touch, who also provides the massage therapy for all of the runners on the day of the run. And then we have tomorrow, I tell you, we booked with interviews tomorrow. We have Chief Shaka Alexander Ifelele, who will be coming in for an interview. He's the president of the IOCTT, all right, the Orissa Council of Trinidad and Tobago. He will be joined by Nkosi Kwesi and Nataki Ponta Adams. They're going to be coming to tell us about an event that the organization is having. as it relates to spiritual Baptists and so on and so forth. We just had the holiday the other day as well, so all of that falls in place, all right? So we have a full schedule tomorrow to look forward to. So until then, enjoy the rest of your day, people. We are out. Goodbye.